27th of April in 1994, and of course 27th of April now, South African Freedom Day, when all of South Africa's people went to the polls, culminating, of course, in former President Nelson Mandela becoming President of the Republic.
Part of the official proceedings, President Mbeki and the First Lady, Mrs. Zanele Mbeki, with one of the officials from the Defence Force, giving just that last bit of honour, recognition, respect to the coffin of Joe Modise, his body that lay in state for a few days just before it goes to be laid in its final resting place.
This service now proceeds to the West Park Cemetery, which is not far from the SABC offices and headquarters in Auckland Park in Johannesburg. We also heard from the former President Nelson Mandela. He was one of the people who spoke here today. He said that Joe Modise did not have a life outside of the liberation struggle, outside of the liberation movement, devoted most of his life to ensuring that a new democratic, non-sexist, non-racial dispensation evolves in the Republic of South Africa. His death came at a time when that objective had been achieved. His death came after he had served as Defence Minister of South Africa in the first non-racial cabinet and government led by Mr. Mandela himself. He retired, Mr. Joe Modise, that is, from government in 1999, and he went to pursue other interests, these being in business. He was based in Centurion, which is just outside of Pretoria. You could say halfway between Johannesburg and Pretoria after you've driven past Midrand.
I think what's come out of a lot of what has been said here and the speeches given is that here you were dealing with an intellectual, a thinker, a man who was able to shape ideology, influence the political thought of a cross-section of people involved in the struggle, Muslims, Christians, those embracing the moderate views of the ANC, APLA, those taking the extreme views, the Jews, the Christians, everybody was there. He's also been made out to seem as a pragmatist, a man who, although was lateral in his thinking, as his daughter said, was able to strategize and think beyond a particular mission.